Hi guys, this is namkraftvn and welcome to another Starcraft English commentary. We're going to be watching PSL 2024 Season 1. This is round 2 and quarterfinal number 4. We have Snow versus BishOp, Terran versus Protoss. The first map is going to be Radeon. What a nice series of games so far. The first two quarterfinals were great, amazing, epic. The last one, the third one was kind of really bad. I don't want to mention it. But let's hope for more good stuff here. And Snow is going to be opening up with a nice build here, 12 Nexus. We've seen a resurgence of 12 Nexus in Protoss against Terran. It's very dangerous and looks like in this kind of scenario, it's going to be doubly dangerous because BishOp is located very close to Snow. And he's scouting in the right direction. No, he's not. He's not gonna be scouting in the wrong direction. Excuse me. So Snow has got a slight, very good, I guess, draw of the straws here. By the way, let me just quickly show you some stats before the game gets heated up. First of all, I'm just gonna show you the elo scores of the players. Here are the top 10 broodwar players today, and Snow is number 1, 1405. He's just above Soki, who had an amazing series of games in the first week of KCM. I will talk about in the next round of KCM, but you will not see that cast from me. I did not have time to cast it. I was busy hustling, making bling bling, as one of you guys have mentioned in the comments. Thank you a lot for your comments, but I would appreciate food, not comments. What's next? Here are the players who are playing today. Let's quickly show you. And here are their win rates. So Snow is number 1 in the 8 players playing today, and BishOp is number 6. And in the last 30 days, the Snow has played against Terran 87 games. He's won a little bit over half only, not so strong. He's especially strong against Zerg in the last 30 days. And as for BishOp, he's only played against Zerg. He is played against Protoss, also 3 games. He lost them all, basically, so not very good. And let me just quickly grab the map stats for Radeon just to complete the set here. So for Radeon, we want to take a look at Terran players. And there they are. Radeon enjoys a almost a 51% win rate for Terran player against Protoss. So slight advantage going for Terran, but not by much. The first vulture comes out. We will need to have the probe evacuating on the high ground. Remember, this map, the RAM is rather high. The probe will need to run one probe down right away. The Zelle is not able to take any single shot. The Dragoons arrive though. How many kills can it do? Looks like 2 kills already, 3 kills. The probe's actually not evacuating. The second Dragoon is here. 1 more kill is on that vulture. The vulture finally dies. That was a lot of damages. I wonder, would it be a lot better actually to evacuate your expansion prematurely in anticipation of the vulture? Would it be better? Because if you send every single probe, up on the high ground, what can you, you will lose what? You will lose some mineral mining, right? But you will save 3 or 4 probes, maybe. Anyways, we'll be having bunker going up now, so Snow, we need to make a decision as to what to do next. He's got his double gateway. If he's got his range, he's going to be able to start to pound at that bunker. We have a second vulture coming around. Looks like the probe line is not yet stabilized. This vulture is going to be looking forward to go inside, and Dragoons already start to move out. This is so unfortunate for some. No, he's got his Dragoon there. He's going to back up. We're going to be having a block here. 1 probe is going to run. 1 probe's not yet sniped. 1 probe down. Another probe is going to die. He's going to try to lay a mine in the mineral line, but not successfully so. And these vultures will possibly go out, and he's gonna try to kill 1 more shot. Another probe lost. That's slightly unfortunate. Oh my god, 1 more move against that minefield and he would die. Maybe he knows about it. We do have, okay, what is he gonna try to do? He's gonna try to do it without Dragoon range. I think he's got Dragoon range already. We have the first tank, and the Marine's gonna start to move out. We have some small engagement, and he backs up. Maybe he knows that there's a mine behind that. All right, a nice explosion. The Dragoon's gonna attack now. The Marine is gonna fall back, and after that battle, it's over. Snow with her 41 supply, and looks like BishOp's got 35. We have Shadow out. Will he make Observer or Ops? Or Reavers? I think with the way that things are looking like, it looks like it could be Reavers because he's not making the Observatory right away. He's waiting. Dragoon's gonna try to snipe 1 tank, but that's a missed shot from the Dragoons. He's gonna drive in once again. The tank is very close to dying. The tank will fall. Can the Dragoons get back on time? 1 Dragoon has fallen, but it's still better. Trading 1 Dragoon for 1 tank is good. And he's going to be able to actually recuperate that Dragoon's health, and building that robotic support bay in a very weird location. I think he built it there so that he can actually hide it from the scouting vulture, but it doesn't really work that way. Anyways, what do we have going on now? These Dragoons going to be hanging out here. Supply-wise, Snow is still up by about 8 supply. I mean, all of this is fun and dandy, but Snow will just dismantle this Terran player very, very easily. We've seen in that game between Snow and YCODM, when there's a difference in skill level, the lesser known player could actually have some victories in the beginning stage of the game, but over time, I mean, Snow would just completely crush him. Anyways, having the shuttle rally out to the middle of the map is what I've been telling pro gamers to do. You need to always do that. Never leave your robotics without a rally point. You need to always rally it to somewhere very, unknown. Very, very hard to scout, very, very hard to scan. Anyways, the Reaver is out. We should expect double Zealot as well to complete the set. And we're going to be having the harassment coming up soon. Looks like behind us, we do have some turrets going up. Of course, BishOp is aware that Snow is a very, very good Reaver player. We're going to be having turrets in the expansion, at the choke, and possibly in the main. 3 tanks perfectly placed. Let's see what kind of damages can Snow do. We have also some mines in the area waiting. And Snow's going to come in here. You need to find some openings there. The mines are nicely placed. The engineering bay providing a nice coverage as well. The shadow, which is going to back up and go continue on. We will have some tanks here. He will need to land somewhere. It's going to be having a Goliath without the range upgrade. So the Shadow will back up. He's possibly going for a Shadow with speed at some point. Alright, we're at the 8-minute mark of the game. Snow is 72 supply and BishOp is a 58. Third base from So is going to get saturated soon. He's going to try to find another opening at the expansion. There is a turret getting set up. So Snow will have no luck there. Observer is going to be nicely placed, so it's going to be better for Snow just to contain his enemy. But already, Terran has got a nice advantage. Observer is going to try to check for some kind of opening. He does see some openings. He's going to try to land a Zealot. The Shadow with speed complete now. He's going to try to dive in. Looks like we don't see the dive in, but he's going to just back up. He's going to be having 6 gateway going up. Looks like, yeah, he's decided, even though I have Shadow with speed, the best move that I can actually afford at this point is to soft contain the Terran player. A single vulture tries to go out and Dragoon's going to try to snipe it. It looks like the Reaver is like very nicely placed. So in case the vulture tried to move towards the right side, we get destroyed. Dragoon blocking several locations now. So yeah, BishOp is going to be completely boxed in. The Reaver, the tanks on the high ground are being very, very juicy as a target. He actually still can sacrifice one of his Shadow to land some Zealot on the high ground. He will have a nice advantage. But anyways, the single vulture is going to try to get out, and we have Dragoon's going to try to come out and snipe it. I mean, Snow is just on top of everything. He's on top of everything. He might even put on a pylon here. I mean, his APM only 270, but he's got everything covered. He does so much with so little APM, and just freaking ridiculous. Anyways, it gotta be possibly the limit now, because we're gonna be having just a lot of tanks on the low ground. We're gonna be having a nice siege. Zelle coming out, and Reaver's gonna take a shot, but Goliath's gonna try to attack the Shadow. There is no scan, so these Goliath's gonna get back up, and you can see how good Snow is with controlling and with maneuverability. He's just so good. Of course, now we need to take a 4th base, because Terran is not gonna get contained forever. We will have a second Shadow with a second Reaver and some more Zealot loaded into it, but the tank line is getting kind of ridiculous, so it's going to be time for Snow to just allow his enemy a little bit of a breathing room and take his own 4th base. Looks like some Dragoons positioned just to intercept any kind of a drop. Alright, looks like Snow is getting ready to take the base at the top right corner of the screen, whereas BishOp is gonna try to break out at some point here, but unsuccessfully. He's gonna just slowly crawl the tanks forward. This is what Snow excels at, which is just slowing down the Terran player advancement with only Shadow and Reaver, but he's gonna be going inside the main. He's gonna try to sack one of his Shadow. Let's set the Shadow's damage from before he's gonna land a Reaver right behind the mineral, and he will destroy the turret. He's gonna be careful. There's gonna be a mine there. He's gonna take a shot against the turret. He's gonna take one more shot, and we'll pick up the Reaver. And yeah, that Reaver and the Zealot die. I'm not so sure if that was worth it or not. But he's gonna land another Zealot bombing from the sky here. Great, good stuff. He's gonna try to take a shot, and Dragoon's attacking. This is gonna be a freaking crazy way to play Terran versus Protoss. This is a textbook case of how to bust a Terran siege with a single Shadow and 2 Zealot and a Reaver and a couple of Dragoons. But at the last, it looks like it's not yet clear out, and Snow's gonna have to back up a bit. He's not yet expanded towards his top right of the screen. He's gonna just try to hold here. Terran's got +1 weapons and +1 armor, but the angle is so terrible, and the siege timing is rather late as well. But it looks like at the last minute, Snow is not gonna commit. He's gonna fall back and allow BishOp a bit of a time here. BishOp's gonna come to this right side. He's gonna try to crush these Dragoons with his tanks. By the way, these upgrades for Terran is looking very strong. So Snow, without the support of Reaver and High Templars, we need to actually back up fast. He's backing up. He's trying to save as many Dragoon as possible. He's got reinforcement from the left side, but now in the open field, it's gonna be, I think BishOp is a complete sitting duck here because he can actually get flanked from several angles. Looks like three different detachment of Protoss forces are waiting on the outer side, just waiting for some kind of openings. At the last minute, so it's gonna back up and allow his enemy for more time. And Dragoon's gonna just be buying some time in the corner. Okay, that was a bad micro, but I would still think that BishOp's got the advantage. He's starting to build some turrets now. And if you can actually get some turrets up, it's going to be impossible for the Shadow to actually land more shots because this middle ground has got no meaning. There's no meaning to actually siege here, but we're going to be having a Shadow getting sniped. The Shadow almost dead. What's inside the Shadow? Maybe a Reaver. But yeah, it's going to be impossible to use a Shadow anymore. At least Snow is actually be able to cut off the reinforcement. And you know what? Behind this, he has not yet allowed his enemy to expand. We're going to be having some nice Reaver shot, but the tank line is getting kind of ridiculous. The Shadow need to kind of retire now. And actually, it would have been better for Snow to use Shadow to transfer probes towards a new base, but he lost the Shadow. And that was a kind of a mistake, I think. And you know what? Sometimes these programmers are so fixated on the micro battle, they forget the grand scheme of thing. But anyway, Snow is going to try to assault here with his small backstabbing forces. Zelot's going to try to buy some time, but the tanks are retreating. So all of these Dragoons are going to get sniped, but that's going to be the signal for Snow to move out against the other siege position. He's got a lot of forces on the north side, and these tanks will not be able to make it on time. Zelot's going to try and move across, and that was a mistake, I think, for BishOp to abandon this position. He's built some turrets and laid some mines here, but he's going to be losing his position, and Snow will back up a bit more. He's going to be waiting for more Reaver, and we're going to be having new probes need to get transferred towards a new base. Snow has not yet saturated his new base. He just sat there and allow that base to go up without any kind of probe, so he doesn't actually have any kind of minerals to actually support it. Nice mine drag. We still have 6 or 7 tanks remaining. It's going to be a crazy mine drag. No, at the last minute, the mine drag was not meant to be, and this Dragoon's going to get pushed back on the high ground. Dragoon's going to have to fall back now. Only 3 Dragoons remaining, and looks like maybe BishOp would have a decent chance of winning here. Snow kind of, wasted too much time and effort in the beginning part of the game. We will have 3 Goliaths, but 2 tanks, and there's going to be a cannon just to buy time here. The Shadow need to reinforce. We have a flank though by Snow from the other side of the map, which is going to be very interesting to watch, but he's going to be losing his base. It's going to be very unfortunate. Probes are running for their lives. Looks like Protoss going to break the Terran reinforcement into half here. Dragoon's going to try to attack, and Zelle need to drag the mine into the vultures. Wow, I think we're going to be having a nice chance to attack here. With that last minute, Shadow and Speed saves the day, and Snow will be able to actually re-mine from that base here. He's just kind of practicing, maybe, I think. Another tank gets sniped. Dragoon's going to back up to the right side. Probes going to return to mine here. The new base doesn't have any probes. Possibly has a gateway or something like that. I'm not so sure. By the way, I think maybe Snow is intentionally not sending any kind of probes there because he needs more probes in his main and his expansion. He's not yet saturated the way he wants, and there's also a risk of losing probes if you send too many. Maybe that's what he's thinking. Anyways, very nice encirclement and surround from both the players. Both the players are looking for great surrounds, but it's going to be so he gets surrounded once again, and this he keeps on trying to go for flanks, but he's the one who's getting flanked himself. And he's gonna get pushed back. The Shadow at least is able to save this base, which is gonna be very nice. Looks like these hesitations though from BishOp's gonna cost him the game. We need to decide whether to attack or to defend, and which base we need to target upon. We're gonna be having Dragoons getting cornered here. We're gonna be having Reaver landing from the sky. The tanks are not yet sieging. We're gonna be having what? Dragoons are pulling back. Siege resistance is very strong. Of course, attacking against this base would take a long time. We have a new Shadow that fly out. Need to actually go back right away. Looks like the Dragoon's gonna have to back up here. He still have a pylon wall to work with. It's gonna be very nice. He can actually make some Dark Templars now in some of the bases, because Terran is still on 2 bases temporarily. We're gonna be having 3 soon, but we're having Zelle coming out, and that is a good hit against the tank here. He will need to go back and pick up more Zealot to reinforce these Dragoons on the left side. Is going to be falling. Snow 124 supply, and BishOp is 118. BishOp is going to saturate his new base, and the Reaver need to land. He's going to do some 6-6 shots against the Vulture. Very nice shot. just to drive those vultures back and have fewer vultures for the upcoming battle. He's going to pick up some Dark Templar. Need to send out one Dark Templar at a time here. It's going to be a lot better. He's going to be sending both of the Dark Templar, but the Terran's going to be sieging. Oh my god, we're going to be having a mine explosion. No, no mine. No, wait, what? Where's the scanner? Not enough scanning energy. All of a sudden, he's facing against a Dark Templar attack, and this kind of saved the game for Snow. He could have died there easily, but at the last minute, he was able to save it with some Dark Templar. We have a Dark Templar moving towards the 6 o'clock position. We're going to be having siege position against the top position, but we do have some Reaver on the high ground that was going to be able to take a long time to kill. The Reaver can just, reshuffle back and forth, wait for the tank shot to kind of die out, and then take more shots. The pylon was being destroyed. So that's going to be slightly unfortunate. We have Dark Templar attacking these SCVs, so it's going to be buying a lot of time for Snow. And Snow is shooting up his supply. He's ahead by about 30 supply after the battle is over. We're going to be having double Goliaths getting sniped, so no more Goliaths can actually attack this base, so that Reaver can just stay there infinitely. We're going to be having a lot of forces going for the counterattack on this right side here. Just Shadow as well flying around, and that Dark Templar would fall. But this double Dark Templar as well as Shadow is going to try to do some 6 shots in the middle of the map here. And looks like the game is very close, but we do have some more reinforcement from what's his face, BishOp. He would actually destroy this Reaver, but one good shot to take out those forces, and Dragoon's gonna try to stop any kind of SCVs from getting sent to that base. The game is so close to cover. Of course, I would still give the advantage to Snow because he's just a better accoladed player, but we will have BishOp fighting into the last minute. We're going to be having more siege precision. This base is going to get saved or not. The tanks need to target the Dragoons and not the Zealot. The Dragoons back up. We might have more forces reinforcement from the sky. Of course, keep in mind that what's his face? BishOp is actually mined out in his main. He's almost mined at his expansion. He's got only a single base. Actually, he has full saturation of minerals. That's going to be the 6 o'clock base. If Snow can slip in some kind of a Dark Templar drop, it would be great. Well, three Dark Templars moving across the map. He can actually start to attack now against the Vulture. He does some good shot against some of the Vultures, but we need to continue on with the battle. And more buildings going to get created here. And there's, are there going to be some cannons? Of course, there's a single cannon, but it doesn't cover the back door. So that's going to be a problem. And these Dragoons are going to try to catch the tank. The one tank's going to be falling. We're going to be having Vultures in the back. Is Snow paying attention or not? Looks like it's going to start to move some Dragoons back. But look at this, guys. Looks like BishOp is going to be losing an entire very expensive tank line. We have even a Dark Templar coming from the back to catch those tanks and make sure none of them escape alive back home. That was a nice attack, and losing so many expensive tanks is going to be a problem here. Need to rebuild all of his tanks supply-wise. We have 133 for Snow, 137 for BishOp. We have a Dark Templar moving in, and he might do another 6-6 Mind Drag. Oh my god! We do have a scam, but not quite fast enough. We're going to have a Dragoons attack, and we have another Dark Templar attacking from the right side. The fact that BishOp is gone for early aggression means that his science is very late. He doesn't have science in the conventional sense and the conventional timing. So this is why he's forced to scan manually. But we do have good Terran presence in the middle of the map that pushes these Dragoons back, and Probes getting caught in the middle. Vultures are going to have to execute every single one of them. Looks like BishOp is actually not paying attention. Actually, his force is going to get a corner in the center as well. We have 4 Dragoons attacking. We have a Dark Templar getting mixed in, and just genius from Snow to actually slip in a single Dark Templar every single moment that his opponent is not paying attention. But now we do have like a lot of Reavers going to try to face against these tanks, and very bad clumped up tanks. Oh my god, this is every Terran's nightmare to have these Reavers attack against unsiege. I need to siege now. Reaver, we need to do some crazy shot. Are you freaking god? Can we siege your tank or do something? Looks like we have Dragoons attacking. He's going to try to burn out his command center. The game is way too close to call, but it's going to be Snow's got the advantage here. He's going to try to burn out the rest of the tank with his double Reavers microing. Sick, insane micro. How many tanks have been dying to that Reaver shot? Freaking insane. That Dragoon is going to try to take out the tank. That tank dies. His Dark Templar is going to do so much damage, and supply-wise, very close between these two players. But I cannot imagine the Snow is going to be losing this because he's got 4 bases. His enemy's got 2, but 1 is barely mining. And so many SCVs who are getting sniped in the process actually need to burn down the command center. Command center is going to be very close. He's going to try to snipe the turret. Not so sure why that is needed. Anyways, kind of a distance mining here. The turret dies. He's going to actually land something and actually go for some kind of maybe storm drops. He's going to be very careful because we do have some Goliaths in the back. He's going to try to fly back with some more forces. We do have Reavers blocking this area, so no more SCVs patrolling this area. Every SCV is going to get completely massacred here. He's going to try to destroy the Goliath though. The tanks needs to be kind of attacking. We do have Dark Templar attacking from the right side. Snow is everywhere, but of course BishOp is keeping up with the game now. Now Snow is up on 4 bases and BishOp is on 3. We do have one of the Dark Templars getting sniped, but Snow is going to be getting fresh mineral intake from the right side of the map. This Dark Templar will finally die for sure. We have a hold held help position Dark Templar there, and we're gonna be having something dropping from the sky. It's gonna be a Xenot or a High Templar. No, it's gonna be hanging out here. It's gonna be double Reavers. It's still just waiting here, looking for some kind of openings. Where's the reinforcement from Snow? So it's had by about 30 supplies. He's gonna have to pull back. The tanks are heavily upgraded, +1 and +1 armor. This Dark Templar is this Goliath is gonna fall, and we're gonna be having 2 Reavers attacking and taking some great shot. So this siege position is completely busted. Reinforcement from the back is not coming, but we do have 3 tanks on the high ground. Zealot walking right across everything. We need to back up the Dragoons. Actually doesn't need Dragoons anymore. Just Zealot will take care of it. But we do have reinforcement from the back, and Snow can clear out 3 tanks maybe. Yeah, he will clear out 2 of the 3 tanks. 1 tank in the back is still alive. Supply-wise, Snow is 95 and BishOp is 60. This game is freaking insane. I mean, for a game that has very few mineral patches remaining, it's so back and forth. And of course, Snow doesn't even want to risk taking the base because he actually needs to secure what he's got before he decides to go for the base. He's gonna try to fly out. He doesn't make. Why doesn't he make Templar? Maybe he's just training. It would be so easy to go for Templar drop in this game, but he's decided that that's not gonna be what he wants to go for. And he's gonna land a single Dark Templar and get on the high ground. He's gonna be having a single Dragoons attacking here, and this base is gonna get cleaned out. Very good for BishOp to slip in one of the vultures, you know, just randomly. He just actually buy time and snipe as many forces as possible. These vultures will fall. We are at the 22nd minute of the game. Snow is 92 supply and BishOp is 64. The game is too close to go. We need to see Snow actually have some High Templars. If we can just spare some money to make High Templars, it's going to be great. It's got 4 geyser. Of course, some of it is depleted, but that's fine. I mean, this is complete. I mean, this got to be a training game for sure. There would never be a scenario in which a Protoss player goes for just only Dark Templars and no High Templar whatsoever. I'm quite sure this is a training game for his upcoming ASL. Because we have a different skill level between these. Also, this is the first game in the series, so if he loses this game, he still have 2 more chances to play. So maybe this is why. Anyways, what is going to be next move for both the players? Just hang out and doing nothing here. Just complete inactivities by both the players, especially by Snow. He actually doesn't want to bang his head against the wall, but BishOp is also just hanging out and doing nothing. Should I talk about something else now? Because it looks like Snow doesn't want to finish off his opponent. He cannot, right? He's only ahead by about 30 supply. So he's going to try to do something else, which is to clear mines and possibly prepare for another base. We're going to be having Vulture run by there. Reavers waiting though. Those Vultures will die and they will explode. Very good, pre-foresight from Snow to make sure that his mineral lines are covered. Looks like, you know what, BishOp says, enough is enough. I'm sick of just staying at home. Home Alone is not really my favorite movie. I'm just gonna go out there and try to, bust a crackle. He's moving across the map, but every time he moves, Snow and his double Reavers, his colossal Reavers, which just stop any kind of Terran advance. And we saw in the previous engagement with 2 Reavers, he was able to maul down 8 tanks. 8 freaking tanks died to just 2 Reavers supported with 1 or 2 Dragoons. So that was how crazy it is. The Reaver control by Snow is insane. Anyways, BishOp will need to make a decision now. He's behind by about 40-50 supply. 3 bases versus 4, but his base is actually mined out a little bit more. And Snow has been trading a lot better. Looks like now it's going to be Snow who's got map control. This Terran's going to move across the map. Nice observer placement to see everything. And it's going to be surround from all sides. The tanks are sieging. How many tanks? We have 7 tanks. The Reaver's going to try to do some shot here, but there's going to be enough to cover or not. Looks like no. The Reaver's going to do some 6 shots and GG by BishOp. The first game goes to. So thanks for watching and see you soon. Bye-bye.